My name is Thomas Lipkins Jr. I am an artist. Mostly, for the most part, I focus on pop art. I do portraits, I do caricatures. I also draw, draw a lot about social media, as well as social items as well too. My mom brought me I started off, funny enough, with, I guess, with getting, tracing coloring books. Follow the lines with the little tracing paper, draw on top of it. I went from there to having my mom buy me any and every coloring book that was in the grocery store when she take me out shopping. And I actually took that, and just my love for coloring books and draw, evolved for me learning to draw for the most part.
And what draws you into pop art? Like, what made you want to choose this genre of art versus the other ones?
Well, oddly enough, Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol is one of the more famous pop art artists. He did the Campbell Soup multi-prints, as well as the Marilyn Monroe. I thought my style artwork's a little bit easier to take a pre-provided image, and take that image and just morph it into whatever I need it to be. So I think there's using that is a lot of clever techniques you can use to tell a different story altogether by taking two or three or four items, in order to create them into one piece altogether. When it comes to a lot of my more thought out social pieces, there are actually ways of inviting the viewer to come inside, and actually having them unpack or explore or look at certain things without me having to point out the obvious all the time. Um, I think the point of every piece of artwork should be to cause people to think. Certain pieces, I might see something. Certain pieces, other people might see other things as well too. But I try to do a good job of not fully explaining most of the artwork, just to see what other people pull or draw from it. Ultimate goal is to have a show. Normally, when you have a show, they expect you to have a continuous thought, which is which in theory is about 15 to 20 pieces. On top of that 15 to 20 pieces, if they actually sell well, you also have to have another 10 pieces for potential future buyers who are interested in buying your collection.